Time for a Fox Sports North digital update. We are happy to be joined by Mike Luckraft, the head coach of the Northfield Raiders. And Mike, off to a terrific start. Your hockey team is 5-1-1. What have you seen from your boys so far this year on the ice?
Yeah, it's been a fun start to the season. Obviously, a very unusual start, not starting the season until the first week in January. I was talking with one of my assistant coaches yesterday that normally we're approaching the final week of regular season hockey and amping up for the playoffs, and here we are, just maybe catching up to the midpoint. But it's been fun. A different schedule than we maybe originally had lined up with mostly conference games, but the conference and the section aligned. So fun way to get started, and great to have the kids back on the ice competing. That's what they love to do.
Yeah, there were some questions, at the start of the winter here, if we'd even have a hockey season. And with COVID-19, it's a different world we're all living in at all levels of hockey, from you at the high school level, from your coaching staff to running practice to having the kids adjust to wearing a mask. What has life been like playing high school hockey throughout a pandemic?
Yeah, very unique for sure. Just from the minute you walk into the arena, kids are fully dressed now. They're not getting dressed at the rink. They're walking in basically just to put the skates and helmet on and step on the ice. Very limited locker room access. So there's, 4 to 6 kids in each locker room. A lot of kids getting dressed in the hallway. Of course, the mask requirement is very unique. I feel like that's gotten better. I know just Murphy's Law, the first game we played was a, 5-5, 59-minute overtime tie. And so your bench is a little shorter towards the end of the game, and the kids were really fighting to gain oxygen back, recovery breaths. But, I think once they've gotten used to that, it's gotten a little bit easier for them to adjust, like anything. And they're doing fine with it.
You must have some go-to star players. Who are some of your top gunners?
Yeah, we're a little deeper this year, which is nice. We do have some skill players up front. Carson Van Zylen is on his 4th year of varsity hockey, and he's really, kind of our offensive leader. He has a chance to kind of break the school record for points, which would be amazing in the, 50-year history of Northfield hockey. Spencer Klotz is another really high-level player, big kid, great hands, great feet. He's a junior. I've got a freshman this year who is off to a nice start. He's got 13 goals in those first 7 games, named Caden Munson. We've got some nice defensemen. Josh Kruger and Isaac Johnson have both really contributed to some offensive punch. But maybe the biggest thing so far this year, we had 0 goaltending experience, and you personally know how important that is, especially in high school hockey. And we've been able to rotate a senior and a sophomore into those 2 roles, and they both have played exceptionally well. Micah Olson, our senior, and Keaton Wallach, our sophomore, have done a nice job kind of rotating that role, and both done a nice job. So that's been a real boost for us.